You may quickly see why there are not a lot of competitive food challenges that involve salads. After this, I fully believe I should be able to lift a bus. Oh, I feel so healthy. I need to go eat a cheeseburger now. Hey Chew Crew, we are here for another in-home challenge at the Fortress of Solitude. Today, spinach is the food of the day. I am taking on 2 equivalents of 10-ounce bags of spinach, which is 283 grams per bag. Each bag fits in a coffee can that now looks like a Popeye spinach can. So I grew up watching a lot of Popeye, so this will be a fun one. I'm going to try to eat these as fast as possible, one at a time. I'm only going to use water to drink. No sauces, no other things. This is going to be a test of endurance, mental fortitude, and jaw strength. After this, I fully believe I should be able to lift a bus. This is a lot of spinach. Start the timer in 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey Chew Crew, new year, new me, and in typical New Year's resolution fashion, the first challenge I'm posting in 2026 is a healthy one. No burgers, no cheese pulls, no bread baskets. Just 2 massive cans of spinach. Raw spinach. Now, before you click away thinking I've officially lost it, hear me out. This is about balance, growth, maturity, and apparently chewing leaves like a very confused rabbit. Yes, the cans are ridiculous. Yes, this is unnecessary. And yes, let's find out. Now, let's talk numbers for a second, because I know some of you are already doing the math in your heads. Combined, these 2 giant canisters of spinach add up to about 14 grams of protein. 14. And for context, I personally aim for about 180 grams of protein per day, which means this challenge contributes spiritually, emotionally, and symbolically. But nutritionally, it's pretty much a rounding error. But spinach does bring some great perks. It's loaded with vitamin K, folate, vitamin A, and nitrates that support blood flow, which is great because I'm about to test how well blood flows to my jaw. The whole idea that spinach is insanely high in iron, though, that actually came from a decimal point error back in the 1800s. Someone misplaced the dot, and suddenly spinach was 10 times more iron-rich than it actually is. And that mistake helped launch an entire cartoon empire. And let's be honest, spinach has one of the strongest PR teams in history, thanks almost entirely to one person, Popeye. I loved watching Popeye as a kid, and if you grew up watching him, you probably still have that little voice in your head saying, spinach makes you strong. But fun fact, Popeye wasn't originally powered by spinach. In his earliest appearances, he got his strength from rubbing a magic chicken, which honestly explains a lot, or maybe it explains nothing. Spinach didn't come into play until later when the creator E.C. Seeger wanted to incorporate something kids could actually eat and something parents wouldn't complain about. Popeye himself was actually inspired by a real-life sailor named Frank Rocky Feigl, a rough-and-tumble dock worker with massive forearms, a gravelly voice, and a pipe clenched permanently in his mouth. He lived in Chester, Illinois, and was the kind of guy Eastern European dock culture often gets associated with. Strong, scrappy, didn't say much, didn't take nonsense, basically the human embodiment of Forearm Day.
You can taste how healthy it is. So 2 minutes, 47 seconds.
I got the first can down in a pretty good time, and at this point it didn't seem too bad. The leaves are light, airy, innocent, and you might be thinking, I've eaten salads, I've got this. But things started to turn, because raw spinach has a sneaky weapon, volume. It doesn't fight you with flavor, it fights you with space. Every bite felt bigger, the chews were more vegetal than the last, and my jaw was slowly realizing it wasn't a sprint, this was a landscaping project. And my mouth was feeling like I had just mowed a lawn during a rainstorm. I could feel my teeth just getting packed with all these spinach bits, and my body was screaming, why are we still chewing the same leaves over and over again? And that's when I started thinking about world records. Curious who holds the record for eating spinach? That would be pretty boy Pete Devicos of Boston, who ate about 7.5 pounds of sauteed spinach in 5 minutes. Now, let me tell you something. Sauteed spinach is totally different than raw spinach. The sauteed stuff shrinks faster than cotton shirts in a hot dryer. Raw spinach is like eating inflatable furniture. Sure, my challenge would absolutely have been faster if the spinach was cooked, but I don't know if my taste buds could have survived being assaulted by that much concentrated spinach flavor all at once. The flavor of raw spinach isn't necessarily assertive, it just doesn't leave. And that's the thing, this challenge wasn't about punishment necessarily, it was about contrast, because if you've followed me for any length of time, you know vegetables are rarely the main character around here. Which brings us to what's next. My next challenge also consists of lots of healthy vegetables, but they're buried under an avalanche of cheese, nestled within pounds of delicious dough and slathered in savory sauce. Meet the Vizinator, a 7-pound pizza at Vizzy's Pizza Palace. And I didn't face it alone. I teamed up with my good friend Kyle from Kyle Can Eat to see if we had what it took to defeat this monster-sized pizza challenge in under 20 minutes. This one was exciting, strategic, and greasy in all the right ways. Warning, this video may make you lactose intolerant.
Vizzy's Pizza, we're back with another Vizinator challenge. Gotta be 20 minutes. The other record's insanity. It's
Kind of delusional.
1, 2, 3.
7 pounds of Detroit-style deep dish, and 2 guys asking the question, how much cheese is too much cheese? The answer may surprise you. And if you've been here a while, you know I keep mental lists. Top 10s, top 3s, personal rankings of the best, pick whatever you want moments and challenges, and all things food related. Well, during this one, I found something new that not only cracked my top 3, but takes the throne as an all-time favorite. What was it? You'll have to tune into the next video to find out.
5:13. Oh, I feel so healthy. That was fun. So, there you have it. That's how you eat 2 whole bags of spinach in as fast as possible. I need to go eat a cheeseburger now. Alright, well, until next time, stay hungry.